from multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, stroke, paralysis, or any other neurological conditions? If you think that you tried everything, think again. The latest healing tool happens to be one of the oldest, and it is acupuncture. My name is Lisa Fosythe. I'm a board-certified acupuncture physician, doctor of Oriental medicine here at Mulberry Integrative Medicine in the Villages, Florida. I've been practicing 20 years, and the last number of many years I've been using scalp acupuncture, and it is my favorite technique because it provides the fastest results for conditions such as back pain and neurological conditions. Western medicine, as well as regular Chinese medicine, has not been effective with. Acupuncture, as many people know, very commonly treats pain, all kinds of amazing results with many different conditions. However, neurological conditions, not so much. This is where scalp acupuncture comes in. And it's relatively a new therapy. Scalp acupuncture has only been around for about 60 years. It was developed by Dr. Shen Fu in China. He's a neurologist, and he was frustrated at the results that he got with Western medicine treating one of his patients with multiple sclerosis. He talked to his Chinese medicine counterparts. They said the same thing. So what he decided to do was to use the brain mapping as determined by Western anatomy physiology scientists and combine it with Chinese needling techniques. And they've come up with scalp acupuncture. It's also known as NeuroAcupuncture. It treats central nervous system disorders, again, with much greater results than regular acupuncture. I might tell you about one of my patients when I worked on a cruise ship a number of years ago. He came up to me after a presentation and he says, "Can you help me with my arm? I have paralysis from a stroke from 1 year ago." Now this man was right-handed, and he could only get his right hand up to this area. And he said, "Can you help me?" And I said, "Well, you know what, I can't make any promises. Why don't you come and see? And give it a couple treatments, we'll see what we can do." Well, the first time he came, I went ahead and I did scalp acupuncture in his scalp, about 5 needles. In his very first treatment, he was able to raise his hand up to this point. Now, this is pretty phenomenal when you consider that this man has been through all the therapy, physical therapy, and everything that he could for Western medicine. It had been 1 year since he was able to move his hand. He wasn't able to brush his teeth, wash his face, comb his hair. So he was pretty excited. I was pretty excited about it. He came back the second time. I did the same thing. He was able to put a glass in his hand for the very first time and drink water. Well, that was it. He was so excited he could, mimic combing his hair, and he got his arm up, and I never saw him again. So this scalp acupuncture is like, oh my gosh, I just love the results because people aren't able to get them from anything with Chinese medicine or Western medicine. The founders of this medicine, they use the brain. They mapped out the brain. It's been mapped out for a very long time, and they know which areas of the brain, for example, affect hearing and dizziness. The Broca's areas speech. The motor area is literally how you move or how one can move or can't move their body, but whether it be a stroke or paralysis or whatever degenerative disease, traumatic brain disorder, car accident, or so forth, affects the different areas in the brain. The sensory affects all the different senses, and then visual cortex is back here. So then what I do is I use the map that we have with the neuroacupuncture, the very same areas of the brain, and I just needle these. So I apply the needles in, we leave them in for about a half hour, and the treatment's over, and generally people can see results on the spot. Take, for example, I had a woman who came in, she had Bell's palsy, and half of her face was drooping. She had had it for 3 years. She had been to chiropractors, acupuncturists, and she got minimal results. I asked her if I could put some needles in her scalp. And the very first treatment, she went up and she looked in the mirror and she said, "What the heck?" She had never seen such results so quickly. So that's how quickly this work can help with degenerative disorders and restoring. Treats also polio syndrome, post-polio syndrome, phantom pain, balance issues, excellent for MS, balance issues, cerebral palsy, vertigo, Meniere's, traumatic brain injury, prolapsed uterus and bladder. I've seen them literally go back in and have regular function without increased dripping and urinary difficulties, fibromyalgia, any type of nerve pain, neuropathy. I always treat in the head and we get phenomenal results. Same with shingles. This medicine's used on children for autism, ADD, cerebral palsy as well. Scalp acupuncture harnesses the body's own inherent healing energies. I'm like rebooting the software. I'm updating the computer system. I'm hitting the reset button saying, come on now, let's go ahead and get these areas restored. And the brain is an amazing ability to heal. It has much fewer side effects than, again, surgery or pharmaceuticals. Often it's the only treatment that provides positive results. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see what this medicine can do, come see what the latest of Eastern and Western, and that's a combination. Medicine has no borders. See what works for you. I invite you to come in and talk to me. There's a 20-minute complimentary, no obligation, and service. I'd be happy to talk to you to see how this may be of help to you or to someone you know. I thank you so much and have a blessed day.